Hey everyone, it's me, Ari Does It, call me Rashid. I'm your anthropologist and sociologist. Please hit the like button, share this video, subscribe to the channel, become a member of the channel. Check my novels on Amazon, please, thank you very much, and donate the links below. And for those who wish to have a one-on-one consultation, there's information in the description below also. Thank you very much. Alright, smooth success. I've spoken about smooth success before on this channel. Actually, I spoke about smooth success a lot. And I've explained that smooth success and prosperity are not the same thing. And that's a problem with a lot of people out there, including many believers. They perceive smooth success to be natural prosperity. Now, let me explain prosperity to you. Prosperity is a long-term situation that's sustainable and is beneficial for everyone involved. That is prosperity. So for you to have prosperity, there must be an economy. And if there is no economy, your prosperity will generate an economy. There is no prosperity without an economy. Because without an economy, nothing can be generated, neither economically nor financially, that can be sustainable. And what's an economy? An economy is a movement of a community triggered by sexual motivation to contribute to one another. That is an economy. An economy is a community movement triggered by sexual motivation in which the community members work to benefit one another. That is an economy. So you can't have an economy without a sense of community and without a sense of family. It cannot work. What they have in the Western world right now that I'm making this video is a financial bubble. In a financial bubble, you have a cash flow that circulates around in big amounts. And because of that, there's illusion as if there's prosperity, but there's no sustainability in the cash flow. It's just cash flow circulating around, often printed by the government. Before you know, there's inflation and everything crashes. So there's a difference between a financial bubble and an economy. Capitalism is a financial bubble. It's not an economy. Simple as that. But anyway, so without an economy is rooted in sexual motivation. So without that, you have no prosperity. So sexual health and sexual ability is at the root of prosperity. So a lot of these pimps, a lot of these prostitutes, or a lot of these questionable people out here who have a high cash flow, they just have a financial bubble, often powered by evil spirits. That's not prosperity. Okay? If you have a farming community and everyone there is contributing, and over time everyone is better off and invest in one another and expanding, now that is prosperity. Because you have a sustainable situation that can be endured and extended, where everyone is better off in the long run. Now there may be some people who are not better off because they're not participating, but sometimes you have people who don't want to participate. What can you do then? And when people don't participate, and you give them a handout, it may backfire because now they're going to feel stupid, and now they're going to become bitter and all that. But anyway, by the way, I'm not making a video against welfare. Welfare is relevant and important in the right circumstances, because if you enforce welfare, but it's not there to motivate the formation of a stable economy, what you're doing now is now you're rewarding people for being wasteful, and before you know it, people can't get out of the cycle of being wasteful. That's not a good idea. But okay, let's continue. Prosperity is a long-term situation in which the community's economy, because there's no economy in the community, in which the community is continuously better off in the long run. That is prosperity. So there is no prosperity without community. Now let's go to smooth success. Success means you keep succeeding. You want to do something, or you plan to do something, and you manage to do it. Okay, so you deciding you want to be on time for work every time you go to work. And you're on time every time you go to work. That is success. Or you decide, I want to learn Spanish. And you learn the vocabulary, and before you know it, you have a basic vocabulary of Spanish. That is success. Now, success can also be in the negative. Someone can be a whoremonger and wants to increase his body count and whore around with a lot of people. And They end up hoarding around using dating apps and all of that, and yeah, that's all success. They set to do something and end up doing it. Someone could be a serial killer, saying that they just want to kill X amount of people and end up doing it. Well, that's all success. So success in itself is neither positive nor negative. It just means you succeed in what you intend to do or what you're expected to do by others. For example, you could be an employee working a 9 to 5, hard working, and you always get the job done, and your employer and your colleagues are happy with you. However, eventually you crash down because all that hard work was at the expense of your health. It's still success because you succeeded in what others expected of you, but what others expected from you was not in harmony with your health, so it backfired on you. So I hope you understand that success and prosperity are two completely different things. Now, success is part of prosperity, but not all. But just because you're success doesn't mean it's prosperity. Okay? Understand that smooth success is when someone with the aid of evil spirits gets something done in society. I said society, not community. Community are people in a location living together and therefore they have common values, or people at a distance have common values getting along to get something done. That's community. Society are just the adults out there escaping together to be left alone. Okay, society and community, two different things. Smooth success is when someone manages to fulfill society's expectations with the aid of evil spirits. So an individual is, let's say someone is an entrepreneur, and now they have, how should I say it? They have their own business. They make millions with their business. They pay the taxes on time, and they avoid cost words, so they fit the picture society wants to see. But at the other hand, all these expectations are toxic. So how come this individual doesn't crash? Well, they may be using drugs, or they may be using medication or other things to cope with it. And above all, if they're pagan, they have charms that enable them to do things that actually are not healthy for them to do. But because society expects it. It could also be, for example, that you have this sensation out there in the street. You have this street goddess, this escort woman who has a body count over 2,000-3,000 or whatever. I mean, any time today you see her, she has another boyfriend or whatever. She should have gotten a lot of STDs, or should have crashed mentally a long time ago. Why is she still up and going? Because they're demons, evil spirits, keeping her going. She's on life support of demons. So smooth success simply means when you're able to succeed in society's expectation, whether those expectations are directly from other people or whether it's expectations you internalized into yourself. For example, hard work. People in society expect you to work hard. You grew up in society, and now because you want to get along with other people in society, you adopt this hard work ethics. Now you want to work hard too. So it's still society's expectation, but you internalize it. So whether it's an expectation that you've internalized from society, or it's an expectation that you haven't internalized, you may not even agree with it, but it's still expectations out there, it doesn't matter. So smooth success, and when you're able to succeed in society's expectation with the aid of evil spirits, and because of that, the damage and the harm is delayed for a moment. Delayed. Eventually the harm will catch up with you and other people. Is this clear? So understand this. Smooth success is dangerous. And here's another thing. We human beings were not built to have a smooth outworking all the time, without any challenges, and without any trigger to get out of what people consider their comfort zone. Human beings are meant to live life together with all the challenges that come with life in a constructive way. That's how we build healthy, strong bonds together that will last. That's how Heavenly Father built us. We ought to be sexually stable, male and female, doing the will of the Heavenly Father. So the whole idea of smooth success is like you want to go to the finish line without running the race. So let's say you go to the finish line without running the race, and you get the trophy. They take a picture of you taking the trophy. Eventually people think, well, don't admit, how come you run the race but you're not sweating, but you're not tired, you're not this and this. So let's say that you want the trophy. But then people expect you to train others to run a race, but you never ran the race. So now when you even attempt to run a real race this time, you fail on every side. And people think, how can you fail? You're a champion. But that's kind of how smooth success is. With the aid of evil spirits, you get something done that's either questionable or not in your best interest or the best interest of the community. But it's something society expects. And now that it's done, you have the outcome, and people praise the outcome, but the harm will also follow. And the harm will befall you and other people. So it's not just about you, it will befall you and other people out of the blue. So understand this, smooth success is not from the Heavenly Father. There's nothing wrong with things happening smoothly for you. If you're in a season in your life where things just happen to you very quickly and smoothly, that's not smooth success. Things can happen smoothly from time to time in your life. But that's the thing, from time to time. Listen, everything's going smoothly 24/7, all the time, regardless of your input, regardless of outer speech resistance. Then Father never gave such smooth ease to anyone. He didn't even give it to himself when he was a human form of Jesus Christ. When then Father was a human form of Jesus Christ, he didn't even give himself smooth success, nor anything that's similar to it. So if God didn't even trust himself with smooth success in human form, because you know human beings are not built for that. He didn't build us for this. Why are you looking for smooth success? There's something you need to ask yourself. Why are you looking for something that the Father is not willing to provide? If God is willing to provide towards you because it's not good for you, it won't benefit you nor anyone else, it will only harm you and others in the long run. You shouldn't even want it. Look, too many of us grew up with smooth success propaganda. It's either smooth success was promoted onto you or hard work. But actual Christ-centered prosperity, a lot of people, even many believers, even know what that is. So when you begin to walk by faith and Heavenly Father begins to weaken you, and it begins to cause chaos in your circumstances and in your situation, you think, huh? I thought, but church taught me that God is a God of order. First of all, God is a God of peace, not order. God is a God of peace, not of disorder. So you can have peace with order, or you can have peace that's chaotic, but peace is still peace. Yeah, but I thought God is a gentleman. What is that? So you have all these ideas you had from church that don't add up. And now that you actually walk with your Father, you realize none of it is happening. I'm telling you, just keep going. Unlearn the false promises and the false information, misinformation you were given. And learn to actually trust in Father to the full. That's it for now. Keep on in Christ and be at peace.